Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tammy, and I'm happy that you're joining me for your November Zodiac reading, in which we're going to connect with a member of your spiritual team. Now, remember, your spiritual team is much more than just your guardian angel who's been with you from the moment of conception. They're kind of like the CEO of your team. But you have everything from all kinds of angels, elementals, galactic guides, light beings, just a whole array of spiritual beings that are part of your team to help guide and navigate you through this lifetime. So we're going to tap into that today. Before we get started, though, I ask that if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you would consider doing so. The YouTube formula, it is real. It is based off of number of subscribers. So by smashing that subscribe button, you would really help me out. So thank you in advance. You can turn notifications off. That won't offend me. I do the same thing for the people I watch. Additionally, give the video a thumbs up. Share the video, leave a positive comment, even if it's an emoji. All of those things help to get the content out there for people to find. All right. And then finally, really quickly, there is a lot of work that goes into YouTube channels. So on behalf of every YouTuber out there, even if you don't like their content, if you can't stand them, if you disagree, don't give a thumbs down or leave a negative comment. That really messes up their algorithm. Don't put that kind of energy out in the world. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean that there's not somebody that does like it. So don't ruin it for them. Just be the bigger person and just close out of it and leave and never go back. All right. All right. So the cards have been cleansed with sage, but I'm going to give them a hit of vibrational cleansing with the tinctures. Okay. And as you see here, I've got my big piece of celestite out front. It usually goes over, oops, let me put these down, in this space. But celestite is great for calling in and communicating with guardian angels, angelic beings, beings of higher realms. So that's why I have that there. I also have the four corners of my space gridded with celestite. So I have these in like the four corners. I actually sell these on Your Natural Healer. These are little celestite geodes, and they're very fragile and they're really pretty, but I do sell them. So if you're interested, you can always go to yournaturalhealer.com, go to products, and there is I have quite a bit of celestite, actually. So there we go. And then I've also added some quartz to amplify the energy. All right, so I'm going to draw 5 cards. We're going to first identify who we're connecting with. Then we're going to ask 2 questions, 2 messages from that person on your team. And then we are going to talk about your spiritual path for 2 questions. Now, really quickly, please remember this is a general reading. I am connected to Gemini energy, but you have to remember that I can't connect to every Gemini on the face of the earth. So if this doesn't resonate with you, don't freak out. Don't say it's fake. You can either come back to the reading. I do this reading 3 times a year, so this won't be done again until March. So you can always come back in 2024. Or you can go to yournaturalhealer.com, go to services, and sign up for your own personal reading. My rates are very reasonable. And my readings, there's all types of packages, but if you just do a standard reading, it's usually 45 to 60 minutes. I have gone over the 60, but it's always a minimum of 45. If the reading does resonate with you, I want you to take your right hand, place it on your heart, and I want you to take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this reading for myself, okay? When you do that, it puts yourself in alignment with the message. So the universe knows that you're accepting it, good or bad, and that, you're willing to do the work if there's work needed to be done. All right, let's do this, Gemini. Okay, let's fix these. So I'll look at the camera here in a second to make sure it's in frame. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, so the first card, it's not going to matter if it's in the upright or reverse position. This is just to help identify what guide we're dealing with. So, okay, we got Temperance, and look, it looks like an angel. And this card is all about balance, inner peace. So I'm really thinking that this is your guardian angel, because I really I'm feeling the inner peace kind of energy with the card. So I think that we're going to be talking with your CEO of your angelic, or excuse me, because they're not all angels, of your spiritual team. All right, so there's a message now that your spiritual team wants to get out to you, that they want to convey, and you got, that is the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, Cups deals with emotions. We even saw Cups in this card. So there's some serious emotional stuff going on here. I'm really feeling not necessarily lack of self-worth, but almost like, don't take this the wrong way, but with my readings, I tell you like it is. This isn't always love and light and rainbows and butterflies. This is, my readings are what they are. A little bit of pity, self-pity. You're not moving on from something. I don't know if it's a death, a relationship breakup, maybe a friend moved away, maybe you lost a lot of money and it's, or you lost your home, or excuse me. And I'm really sorry for whatever it is that you're going through. But I definitely feel like you are very stagnant in your space. You're not moving on, and there's no inner peace right now. And that's why your guardian angel was like, okay, this one I got to take care of. Your guardian angel is saying that no matter, our life, it's duality. We're human. We have good and bad that happen in our life. And of course, we always want the good stuff. The bad stuff is going to happen. We're going to deal with breakups. We're going to deal with loved ones passing away. We're going to deal with, losing friends for a stupid reason, or making bad money investments, or losing a job or something. We're always going to have bad things. Now, we're human. We're supposed to experience emotions, love, hate, sadness, happiness, jealousy, fear, contentment, all those things. We're supposed to feel them all, but it's what we do with it. We need to feel the emotion, then learn from it and move forward. And that's kind of a hard concept, because when you think of horrible things like murder and rape and things like that, it's like, how in God's name are you supposed to learn from that and move forward? Well, I don't have the answer to that. And I don't pretend to know the answer to everything. I don't. Something like that, like you'll see these people, and I could never understand, where somebody in their family was murdered, and then they go, I forgive the person. And I'd be like, I could never forgive them. But I understand now why and how, because forgiveness isn't about saying that what they did was okay. That's saying that I'm not going to spend any more of my energy on you and what you did. So I forgive you. That's powerful. But kind of got a little bit off track here. You're not moving on. And the universe is saying it's okay to feel sad, cry, scream, punch a pillow. You don't want to punch nothing hard and hurt yourself. Punch a pillow. It's okay to do those things, but don't get lost in that. Don't get lost in it. And so many people do, and then it turns into, it's not grieving anymore, or it's not being sad anymore. Like I said, it becomes self-pity. And excuse me. And when it becomes like that, sometimes maybe you need to either go talk to a spiritual advisor or a minister or a rabbi or a priest, or even go get some counseling from a therapist. Those things can be wonderful tools to help you move forward, especially if you're stuck. But I definitely feel that you are stuck. Okay? And I really think that you would benefit from some kind of help talking to somebody. All right, let's look at the next card, Gemini, about a message that, your team has been giving you in the recent past. So I would say within the last 3 months, that you've been kind of ignoring. You may have seen it and been not understand it, or you've seen it and you're just like, whatever. Okay, and that message is the 3 of Swords in reverse. And this plays into this. These go hand in hand. And it actually goes hand in hand with this because you are in pain and I am so sorry for whatever this is that's happened. And the universe is saying they've been trying to tell you you need to let go of the pain. Work, cry, scream, punch the pillow, but you need to work through it and not wallow in it, for a lack of a better term. And for some people, you may be even to the point where you're repressing your grief. You're just shoving it down and you're not dealing with it. And the universe is saying, no, you have to deal with it. You need to move on. If it's because you and somebody broke up, excuse me, if it was due to a breakup, maybe you've been hearing your guy's song all the time on the radio, and not by choice. It's just been, there's no such thing as coincidence. It's the universe saying, you know what? You need to sit down and listen to the dang song and get through it. You need to move forward. And that's one of the things is like with grief, there's stages of grief and all of that. And there's no time like a week or a month or whatever. And only a person knows that. But I really believe kind of if you're stuck. And if you don't know how to move forward or you don't have the strength to move forward, then that's when you need to go and get some help. Like I said, from a counselor or even a friend, but the universe has been giving you signs. It could be in dreams as well. Various synchronicities that have been telling you you've got to let go of this pain. Whatever happened, it's time to let go and move forward in your life. Because that's the current message, is you need to move forward. But the message I've been giving you is that you won't let go of the pain. And you need to. It's time. You're ready. And like I said, if you don't know how, for some of you, I don't know how, then, a counselor can be wonderful. A religious figure, a spiritual advisor, someone who can help you. Excuse me. From a holistic standpoint, meditating. I think meditating would help you greatly. Yoga, the same thing. Okay? All right, Gemini, there's really not much more I can say. And it's with these readings, I always get a reading where the cards are pretty much cut and dry. And that's kind of what's happening here. And like I said, I'm sorry, whatever this is that happened to you. If it's that you lost a loved one or, you and the love of your life broke up. I'm so sorry. Or if you lost your home or your job or your car, I'm sorry. I really am. But you need to remember you're a wonderful soul. You are a capable soul. And you have so much to offer to the world. Okay? All right. I was about to reveal before I tell you what we're going to talk about. This card is going to represent how you can better connect with specifically your guardian angel. Okay? And you got the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is pretty cut and dry too. Call on your guardian angel. You know, I don't know, you know, usually guardian angels, you know, you'll hear things like, oh, well, he or she, who knows if they really have. I don't like to call them gender, and it's not trying to be politically correct or anything. Energy is like there's masculine energy and feminine energy. And that's different than male and female. Male and female is biology. Masculine and feminine has to deal with energy. So our angels, I like to think of them more masculine and feminine, but that's why we refer to him and her. So anyway, your guardian angel is saying to please call on your guardian angel. Call on them. When you need help or you need strength or you need guidance, they want you to meditate or pray. If that's your thing, you can do both. I think you should do both. Excuse me. But you need to call on them. And when you call on them and you build that relationship with them, they will help you. And they're always trying to help you. But that means that you're opening yourself up to letting them help you. So I would definitely meditate more. As I said, as far as like your chakras go, I think that you've got a lot of, I definitely think, your root chakra, your sacral, which is raw emotion. I'm sure that's probably blocked as well. Your heart chakra is definitely blocked. Probably your solar plexus, I would say, is either slow or blocked. And as far as your throat and your third eye, I'd have to assess that. In your crown, my guess is would be blocked, but we'll determine that from this. But I do have a video, a guided meditation. I've got two things. One is called throwing stones, letting go of things that no longer serve you well. You may benefit from that one, but one I definitely feel you will benefit from. It's called the Pink Energy Guided Meditation. It's for grief and loss and trauma. It is an outstanding, and yeah, I'm tooting my own horn on this one because this came from my guardian angel. Her name's Amber. This came from my guardian angel. I was just doing what I call a passive meditation where I just sit and I quiet my mind and I let whatever come to me. This guided meditation came to me as I was meditating. So I started doing it. And then when I finished the guided meditation, when I finished my meditation session, I had to go and write it all down. It is outstanding. And I think you would benefit greatly from it. You may need to do it more than once, but I really feel that you would benefit from that pink energy healing. Okay. So please, please, please try it. What have you got to lose? Okay. So meditate, call out on your guides, your whole spiritual team. Just call on them. You don't need to know their name or anything like that. You can just say, I'm calling on my guardian angel. I could use some guidance now. You know what? Or I need some strength. And they will be there to prop you up. Okay. Now let's talk about your spiritual path, where you're at right now. And the Two of Cups reversed. I was just looking to see how many cups we had gotten. Okay. Yes, your heart chakra is definitely blocked, and so is your crown chakra, definitely blocked. You are definitely not in a good space spiritually, but that's because you have not dealt with this emotion. And you might even blame the universe a little bit. Why is this happening to me? Why would the universe do this to me? The universe didn't do it to you. Okay. Remember, everything in our life does happen for a reason, and we may never understand the reason. Okay. But your spiritual path you definitely need to meditate, and you definitely need some energetic healing. Excuse me, because whatever it is that has happened has really messed you up energetically. And it's most likely, if it's not presenting physically, it will, if you don't deal with it, present physically. Now, again, things like Reiki healing, it's not a one and done. Okay. It's just like, people go to the chiropractor, they have to go back to get adjustments. The same with Reiki energy. It can help you. Reiki can balance the chakras, but if you don't do your work, they're just going to get unbalanced again. But at least if they're balanced, that can maybe give you the first step in working on this. Okay. So if you're interested in Reiki, if you have a Reiki practitioner, great. If not, I do distance Reiki, and there's nothing you need to do for that. I mean, I have clients that they'll set candles up and music, and they'll just lay in their bed or whatever for the session, whether it's a 30-minute or an hour session. And they'll just lay there and what I call passively meditate, and they'll just clear their mind and just relax and receive the Reiki. I have people that are on the other side of the world that receive it while they're sleeping. I have people that receive it while they're at work. So it depends. That's what's wonderful about Reiki. And a lot of people that don't understand distance Reiki doesn't understand quantum physics, and that energy doesn't know time and space. It doesn't understand distance. But anyway, I'm not trying to sell you Reiki here. I'm just trying to give you some options. Oops, sorry about that. But your guardian angel wants you to know that you need to really start moving forward. You need to get that inner peace back. You need to get that balance in your life. Because if you look at the card, this is all about balance. You've got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. You've got pouring 1 cup into the other to balance the water. Balance, inner peace, serenity. Okay? Gemini, you got this. And if you're into crystals, what I would definitely recommend is rose quartz. That can help you so much. If you have a lot of anxiety or stress, fuchsite or lepidolite. People that have like severe PTSD, like veterans, I always, when they come to me and say, hey, I need a crystal for my PTSD, I always recommend fuchsite. I think that's one of the best for PTSD, as well as anxiety and stress. But lepidolite, I have a lepidolite ring that I wear a lot, and lepidolite has actually trace amounts of lithium in it, which is very calming. But I think rose quartz you would definitely benefit from using. That's going to help you be gentle on yourself, and that's going to help you with your inner healing. And you can do it. That's why your guardian angel is here, to let you know you can do this. Okay? All right, Gemini. Know that you're an awesome soul. You're an awesome and you're a beautiful soul. So with that, go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.